Cool. So I'm trying the front camera today, so just see. So I have to get this really lifted. Get lifted. Okay. Interesting. I don't know if that's gonna work. Well, let's just back this up. Back it on up. So this is basically trying to easy down. All right, so welcome. Today is Thursday. Today I wanted to do deck squats. So I looked up deck squat WODs. Today's a day where I'm not feeling like I want to program for myself. So I was trolling the internet looking for workouts. Still got the hole in the hand. So obviously I have to be aware of that for certain movements. I had an idea of doing like a Cindy or like something with push-ups, pull-ups, squats kind of thing. I had actually a really cool idea for a workout I definitely want to do. Basically a tempo kind of rep workout where I do slow and controlled negatives on 5 pull-ups, slow and controlled banded push-ups, and then really quick squats, which is kind of all the opposite of what I normally do. Normally with pull-ups, if it was a 5, 10, 15 kind of workout, I would do quick pull-ups like kipping pull-ups. I would do kind of hand release, body weight push-ups, and then I would do really slow squats. So anyway, I had this idea to do this whole like workout, and I was like, dude, no, with the hand, I don't want to necessarily be rotating around a bar. Now, granted, I'm going to have a crap ton of sumo deadlift high pulls in this workout today, but I already warmed up with it, and it does feel good because I can kind of do that high pull elbow portion. It feels like it's going to be a positive. I'm still going to wear the hand protectors. So I've kind of gone back and forth as how I want to structure this workout today. And yes, I did just get a haircut. Woo-hoo. First post-quarantine haircut. That was a really weird experience. Whoa, 2 concurrent viewers at the same time. It's crazy. Yeah, anyway, getting my haircut was weird. I was sweating my ass off, wearing this mask, talking to another person in a mask. And yeah, it felt like I was going through customs the way that they were checking me in. I was like, this is great clips, right? Anyway, workout. Okay, so structure. So I found a workout. I always want to give credit where credit's due. A coach's creation workout that I found that had deck squats in it called The Deck, which I was like, why wouldn't you just call it Hit the Deck? Duh. Was basically 6 rounds per time of 10 sumo deadlift high pulls at 75, which I'm still doing. 8 deck squats with the 16 kilo kettlebell, which I'm still doing. And then 6 bar over burpees, which I'm still doing. So I basically took that structure and said, I don't necessarily just want to do 6 rounds. I want to do 10. So that's kind of where I started from. Then, of course, I wrote down 10 rounds per time and looked at it and said, dude, you do this every single time. You always do 10 rounds per time. So I've really been getting more into doing some sort of interval. I already lost a viewer. Dang, sorry guys. I've been really getting into kind of workouts that were having some sort of interval to them. So basically a forced rest. So like yesterday with the sled and the carries. Those carries, by the way, holy crap. I woke up this morning and I was like screaming because the blood for, it's like when you sleep on your hand weird or something and like you get the pins and needles, but it was like both my arms. Apparently I had probably crossed my arms and for whatever reason that pinched in both arms. So like that spot right underneath basically my triceps were just freaking out. Anyway, so that workout was effective yesterday. Anyway, I really liked the interval style of that workout. It basically allows you to really push hard when you are working and then to take your rest. to take your medicine. So today, again, instead of 10 rounds for time or even 12 rounds for time, which was eventually kind of what I got to, because I just wanted to hit that certain amount of volume, I'm now going to kind of meet myself in the middle and also integrate those intervals into it. So basically what I'm going to do is kind of the same thing I did the other day with the Cole Sager bike row burpee box jump over workout. And so he was doing 4 rounds for reps of 4 minutes on, 4 minutes off, which is exactly what I'm going to do today, I believe, right? 4 minutes on, 4 minutes off. Oh, I think I was actually going to do 3 on, 3 off. But screw it, let's just do 4 on, 4 off. So, and it'll basically be a 32-minute. Yeah, okay. So 4 rounds of 4 min on 4 rest. I really want to do 4 minutes of rest. Actually, you know what? I don't think I do, and here's why. I definitely want to have a fixed rest in there. I do not necessarily want as much rest as I had yesterday, and as much rest as this sounds like. I want there to be an incentive to go faster. I don't necessarily want to sit here and do this for 30 plus minutes. Plus, I've already done a 1-to-1 work rest ratio this week, and something like I probably need to do something that's a little bit more crazy than that, meaning a 2-to-1. So that's what I'm going to do now. So anyway, 4 minutes. You guys are just getting a peek at the process. 1, just I don't want to take this much time, and 2, I probably need to do something that's 2-to-1. So we're going to do 4 rounds. 4 minutes on, 2 minutes off. 10, sumo, deadlift, high, pull, 8, deck, squat. 6 bar over burpees. I think one of the things I've been noticing lately in my workout feedback that I've been getting from making these videos is how often I kind of pace things out and just like take long bouts of rest and like slow things down. So like the burpee over rower workout I did recently, like I was really disappointed with how long my cadence was on the rower over burpees. Like it just felt really slow to me. And like I really do want to integrate more or even insert more explosiveness into my workout. So like, or into my repertoire. So like I want to be able to do a Festivus workout in person, you know, doing a Festivus kind of competition where I can actually jump over a box or jump over the barbell and actually do the jump versus always grinding it out and doing the step over. So hopefully today I will have an opportunity to do some jumps over the bar. So I might take the first round to kind of see how it feels. Again, I'm basically giving myself 4 minutes on of work time. My goal will be to do 3 rounds of 10-8-6. Which, you know, if you're doing math at home, is basically it is a minute 20 or less per round, which is going to be pretty intense. But again, knowing that I have that 2 minutes of rest to kind of reset and chillax will give me the opportunity to not grind this workout out. Now, again, if I was doing 12 rounds for time, or even 10 rounds for time, or even 8 rounds for time, I would probably split up the, you know, somebody would lift high pulls. I'd probably grind the burpees out. I'd probably split up the deck squats. But just knowing that this is going to be 4 minutes of go each and every time, just like yesterday, like doing the 60-pound dumbbell carries for 50 meters unbroken every single time. Ooh, I can still feel it in my triceps. I never would have done that if I knew I didn't have that rest. Like I always would have probably grabbed the dumbbells, done a travel or 2, and then rested. So again, the rest is really cool because it quite literally is training your body. It is that interval training is what makes you better, both mentally, physically, cardiovascularly, muscularly. So I'm going to be able to do things that I never would do. So again, when you're taking 12 rounds, just say 12 rounds for time. Or not even for time, just take the volume of 12 rounds of what's written on the board. If you were to take that and then say, okay, great, every 3 rounds, rest 2 minutes, which is basically what I'm going to try to do for myself today. it starts to completely change the dynamic of the workout and gives you a completely different stimulus. So that's going to be my goal today. The workout's not going to start quite yet. Still kind of warming up. So you guys will kind of see me warming up the sumo deadlift hypo a little bit more, the deck squats a little bit. I'm hoping I can do them right here. Usually I do them on the turf, but it's not going to be visible today. So, and then the burpees will obviously be still. I actually really do want to do this view on my burpees today. I feel like I haven't been able to see my burpees very well. And again, I just kind of want to see. I'm trying to be more aware of like what I can actually see on these workout vids. Trying to just get good feedback for myself and also, for the people. So, okay, cool. So I will see you guys in a little bit. That's gonna be interesting to account for. So usually when I've done deck squats in the past, I have not done the official style of actually touching them behind your head on the ground style, or whatever that is. Most of the CrossFit Games kind of style is. Okay. Started here. What do we want to listen to today? Who would want to listen to rock today? Or something with guitar, probably. So let's listen to. Oh, goodness. Okay. I can already tell right now those deck squats are going to take longer than I think they are. But you know, it is what it is. The nice thing about deck squats is that they're a total body movement. I mean, they really are a lot of arms. There are a lot of abs. There are a lot of legs, obviously, because it's a squat. So I think that'll be good. And again, working on that cycle time will help not let them take forever. I'm just trying to keep track how far back it really goes. And I'm living in life. Okay, I think I just figured out how to actually hold the kettlebell so that it's not terrible. It's freaking hot today, man. This night long, hey. Ooh, you know what? So there's. I'm going to start this on over again. I'm just feeling myself. Okay. So one last thing I'll say about this is I actually forgot to put this on the board / even put it on the sugar wallet and or say it to you guys at the beginning of this video. This is going to be basically 4 minutes to do 3 rounds or whatever comes first. So if I get 3 rounds in at like 3 minutes and 30 seconds, I'm done. I am not going to try to continue to like do the like traditional AMRAP style. So that was one thing I completely forgot to say, because I do not want to do more than 12 rounds of volume for this. I don't want to be like, getting up tomorrow and being like, oh my God, everything hurts and everything's dying. And that much volume definitely would. 12 is already a lot of volume for me. So again, 12 is kind of the goal in this realm, but I definitely don't want to like overdo it. So if you see me stop and I say like, made it at 3:30, like it's not going to be, or you're not going to see me like stop, halfway through the sumo deadlift high pulls. It's basically 3 rounds of 10-8-6 or 4 minutes, whatever comes first. So, it'll be interesting to see. It'll be interesting to see like what I can actually do. I might actually get 3 rounds in and be like, dang, that only took 2 minutes. And if that's the case, then I'll probably keep going and just shorten this to 3 rounds instead of 4 rounds. So there might be a couple of variations that I could throw in. I always keep those in my back pocket, because as much as forethought as I put into these workouts, even up to the moment I started the stream, I was changing things. So I changed things a lot. I love how it's already 24 minutes on this live stream and nothing's happened yet. All right. I am going to put my lifter shoes on today because I've only got my slip-ons, and I definitely don't want my slip-ons for the burpees and really even for the deck squats. So I'm going to put my lifters on, crank up the music, and we'll get going. All right, so about 2 minutes from now, starting to work. Black and brown house never It's funny, I can already tell that this workout, like I said earlier, is going to come down to the deck squats, meaning I think I'm just going to jam the 10 sumo deadlift high pulls, grind the squats because they are pretty terrible, especially when your heart rate's already up. And then, jam the freaking burpees. And yeah, it'll be interesting. The one slow spot will be the squats. Okay. Just testing out the burpees on these wrist wraps. Sometimes if you do them too tight, it can be a little funky. All right. So I'm going to start 4 intervals, 4 minutes. Oh, I just said 3 minutes. I think I meant, no, that's it. Okay. So 4 on, 2 off, 4 times. 24 minute hour. All right, 90 seconds, guys. Start. Like I said, I'm already starting. This is a good little playlist going on here. I think I might just put this lower. Are you all dressed in the sky? Bleeding on the floor. Oh, I just realized I could have just turned this. That's funny. Whatever. Yeah, in fact, I'm actually just going to have to do that. Why do I do things like this right before the workout? I don't know. So it's worse. Huh. How far back it really goes. Okay, weird. I guess that's not gonna work. Whatever. Why is that so? I kind of just like that better. Yep, I like this better. All right, 10 seconds. Let's get it.
Three, two, one. Everything is fine. Take your eyes off the board. She said, no, not alright. I lost my head on the door. She said, it's social, it's social, she's an angel, yeah. I'm making this girl, but she's out of her mind. She said, babe, I'm sorry, I'm crazy tonight. Black shirt, black skirt, and that was everything. I'm making this girl, but she's out of her mind. We don't need something to live for. We don't need something to on the street, threw herself on the floor. She's antisocial, antisocial, she's a mental, I'm making this girl, but she's out of her mind. She said, babe, I'm sorry, but I'm crazy tonight. Black skirt, and power. 3, 2, 1, rest. She's a complicated, get me off the street.
Ah! Okay. So, Erik, why'd you stop the work? Or why'd you keep going? So, as I've said several times, plans change. So, as soon as I finished round one, you probably, if you were watching, saw me smile at the clock because I had literally finished at 118. So, yes, if I was able to do 3 rounds completely the same pace and do that with 2 minutes of rest in between, I mean, like, it just became super obvious already. Not could be possible. So, what I'm going to do is basically take how much time it took me, which was 40 seconds into the rest. So 4 minutes and 47 seconds. I'm now going to rest 4 minutes. I am going to give myself 4 minutes. So I'm going to go to that 1-to-1. Why I want to keep this intensity high. So yes, overall, this workout's going to take way longer than I thought, but the work time will still be an intense 4 minutes, 5 minutes, each round. So it's still going to be for time, 12 rounds. I'm just going to pause myself for 4 minutes every time I do 3 rounds. And that's going to allow me to keep going. Now, one thing about the squats, those are actually getting better because I was able to kind of figure out how to use that momentum. Those things were going so slow. It's just not something you can really speed through. You just have to grind it. And it sucks holding on to a weight, even only 35-pound weight. Just holding on to it the whole time just sucks. Like my arms are already kind of blowing up in a weird way. So this is still going to be fun. I just had to change it, which basically means what I'm going to do is I've got 2 minutes from right now. So on the next minute, I'll just start a standard timer of like 60 minutes. Prelude. Let's start this at 60 seconds. And that way, we'll be right on course. So again, the goal is still the same. The goal is still the same in terms of doing those 3 rounds as quickly as I can. I just think the reality is, with how slow those deck squats are, it's really freaking hard to, okay, starting in 60 seconds. Okay, perfect. My feet are already hurting in these shoes though. Damn. Oh man, yeah, okay. About 20 seconds. So again, we're just gonna do 3 rounds for time each time, with a full 4 minutes in between. Sometimes you gotta check your ego a little bit, 10 seconds.
When will you save me, Los Angeles? When will you save me, Los Angeles? When will you save me, Los I've been awake for days, knockout, by the sound of falling rain. Every hour I watch the sun just burn away the sky. Watch the city lights down, find my heart and dry. When will you save me, Los Angeles? When will you save me, Los Angeles? When will you save me, Los Angeles?
Oh shit. Oh shit. Sorry.
this war is over, meet me under the skyline. Meet me when this war is over, meet me under the skyline. Meet me when this war is over, meet me under the skyline.
So, not sure if you noticed, I definitely found an easier way to do the deck squats. Now, the weight is still on you, but if you notice, halfway or maybe even just a rep or two into that last set, I basically kind of like the rower handles, click, click, row, kind of the same thing. I basically stood up, pinned it to my chest, so it was less arms, put it to my legs, less arms, basically, and then it just kind of sent the momentum back. I mean, it's still tons of core and legs, but man, the other way to be like really strict with the deck squat, holy crap, it's just so much arms. And after doing this sumo deadlift, high pulls, and burpees, I ain't got no arms for that. So I really don't, too much. So, I mean, honestly, like it really reminded me of me watching CrossFit Games athletes doing this. They kind of took their time, but once they kind of went boom, boom, stand, take your time, boom, boom. Basically, whatever they did, they found a flow. So just making sure I'm finding the flow. It is really warm in here today. Even though I've got the AC on, it's not able to go super low right now. They're kind of, I think, pinning the temperature to a certain degree. I got the fan blaring, but it is warm today. So that's kind of affecting me a little bit too, where I'm like, damn, like it is really warm. Okay, well, here's the good news. 2 rounds down, 2 to go. That was, in this kind of workout where you got 4 rounds, that was definitely the hardest. Because now the finish line is at least going to be within sight. So I've got to start a 60-second lead in. Okay, 60 seconds, we go again. Oh man. Yeah, so like, it's getting pretty bad. But honestly, like keeping the sumo deadlift high pulls 10 as long as I can, I really don't want to start breaking that up. And that's more of just like, it's not an ego thing. That's more of a like, dude, you should be able to do 10 75-pound sumo deadlift high pulls. Like that's just like a strength thing. I need to be able to do that. And again, like once I grab the KB, like I don't want to break those up, like just freaking get them done. So that's kind of the cool thing about this workout is like there's no amount or there's no spot where it makes sense to break it up, which is cool because I hate breaking up every single workout all the time. Nice. Great song. All right, guys, we got 2 more rounds, 10 seconds. Ooh, I'm tired already. Come on now. Come on now. Okay, so I want to listen to that again. Holy fuck. Come on, Eric, don't give up. Let's go. Come on. There's no giving up today. Sorry, man. No giving up today. Come on. Holy crap. Get around the plane. Get Coach's Corner. I'm riding in order for someone to explain. Ha! Dramatic to the station between these mandatory breaking rights of submission. Generation Northwood. Specifically the function of ritual service in conjunction with what everybody knows. And since the end of King's Game, I'm just a feeling, curious sense of fair play. When I say she's coming by, this is fashion special for her to clarify. Look at will, no the bells, as the soul of the extremely repelled. Don't stop you, your masters, not so insane, but we cross the street and laughter. Get right the plane. These questions is like sense of spiritual connection. We may not be the same, So what's cool about these kind of workouts, so like my times right now are 4:47, 5:23, 6:31. So, you know, a slow degradation for sure. But again, that's good to get out of a workout. And that's still with 4 to 4. I was almost going to do 4 to 2. There's no way. I would have absolutely fallen apart in 2 seconds. And the workout would have been completely, pretty much a waste of time. So, yeah, this is exactly what I needed. Like, it's not one of those intervals like the other day with the burpee box jump overs where I was able to, if I just pushed, pretty hard, get to that 85, 95% range, get like 15, 16, 17 reps on the burpee box jump overs. This is like, can you friggin' hold on? And like the burpees really, it's funny. They're basically just a placeholder. I mean, really, like I'm going fast on those every time. I mean, obviously they're up in my heart rate, but this is definitely like, holy crap, can you hang on? Like my energy has just gone down. But again, I'm going to get 12 rounds in somewhere around 25 minutes, which is, averaging in terms of work time is close to friggin' 2 minutes a round. So that's phenomenal. In terms of like overall performance. So yeah, anyway, I gotta save my breath. Okay, so I got 2 minutes. Man, yeah, brutal, but perfect amount of time. I'm gonna get out of here. A little late, but nothing too bad. And basically get out the zip right out of here. Which I hate to do, but I'm definitely gonna save this one for long. So 1 minute. Oh man, my feet are hurting again. I'm almost tempted to just go barefoot. My feet just hurt. They hurt so bad at these. In fact, you know what? Screw it. Listen to your body. If your feet are hurting, take your shoes off. 60 seconds for certain. There's really no reason for me to have shoes on today. Seconds. Whoa. 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 Holy crap. Come on, here we go. Last round. What happened? Well, you know what they say. The show must go on. Come on, now let's go.
We both lost our minds and our memories. Destroyed our common sense, and the letter said suicidal tendency. We go like a parachute. Yeah, all we knew was we were tumbling through the sky. The only thing that changed is the fear and rage and the hell I put you through. So sorry, I can't get up. I'm out to let you in. The eyes of the I can't go on the same old song and dance. My feelings. Lights go up as the table staring you place me up on the wheel. We took to a chamber, my remains were the limits of my last meal. My days when I could taste the fruits of the afterlife. And sitting still like never good as I fell waiting for you. I can't get up now to look you in the eyes and believe. I can't go on the same old sorry dance. I don't feelings now and again. Forgotten friends crossing my mind like my feet. Stopping to stare at you. I live it's all mine. It's all myself. Get up now to look you in the eyes and believe. I can't go on this same old song and dance. My feelings now and again. Forgotten friends crossing my mind like my feelings.
I just had a great name for this WOD. It's 2 times the deck. It's a double decker.
It's all nice. We both lost our minds and our memories. Destroyed our common sense, and the letter said suicidal tendency. Going like a parachute. Yeah, all we knew was we were tumbling through the sky.
Oh my god.
The only thing that changed is the fear and rage and the hell I put you through. So sorry, I can't get up. I'm out to let you in. The eyes of the
That's right.
I can't go on the same old song and dance. My feelings. Lights go up as the table still lifts me up on the wheel. We took to a chamber, my mango that makes my last meal. And when I could taste the fruits of the afterlife, and sitting still like never good as I'm now waiting for you. Days on I can't get up.
Pick up the kettlebell. Ah! Have fun. Okay, 625. Holy crap. So 447, 523, 631, 625. Okay. I mean, it sucked. Definitely took way longer than I wanted to. I pretty much have to get up and go. But it was a good workout. Oh God. Oh God. Okay. See you guys soon.